Welcome to DreamLeague Season 7. Indeed, this is day 2. Yesterday we had the kickoff of the season, and today we're going to find out if it's going to be just as entertaining as it was yesterday, because yesterday we did have some amazing Dota, so there's a lot there to live up to. Let me introduce you our panel. I'm going to call it a panel. Why not?
What else would you call it?
Well, you're not... Do you see a panel anywhere in this room?
There's 4 dudes sitting on chairs.
Yeah. Well,
4 dudes.
3 dudes and 1 kind lady that won't be mad about such comments.
I won't be. I actually think dude is like... You're not going to call anybody a dudette.
It's a
dudette. That's what you do.
I know, dude is a guy.
Dude's a guy.
Dude's a guy.
I don't know.
I say dude to women too.
Yeah, what's up, dudes? I mean, what's up, dudes and dudettes?
Okay, that's fine.
Did you know that dude actually means camels?
What?
Yeah.
No.
I believe someone told me that back in school. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
I
think it's actually
got
true.
trolled.
I think it's true.
Fooled,
Someone
sir.
can look it up, dude. I believe it does mean certain anatomical pieces.
I don't believe so, but thank you.
We're always a place of learning here.
Okay.
So anyway, dudes,
Anyway, thank you, Owen.
where are we at here?
So, yeah, seeing if things are going to get just as entertaining as yesterday. I mean, we're off to a great start. So far, so good. All right, so big things today.
Oh,
Battle Pass.
Battle Pass, Compendium.
Double down.
double down.
Woo! Are you a double downer there, Fogged?
No, but I know somebody who is.
Yes.
Well,
yes,
we'll
we
talk.
do.
We'll talk to Jack in a bit because he had
Spoiler
some
alert.
experience.
Spoiler.
What? People.
No one knew. No one knew.
Sure. Sure. But I mean, I'm pretty hyped about this compendium. Now, it's a little bit more crazy than previous compendiums we've had.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
there's a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Talking about crazy, I mean, we're seeing an ogre magi that is going to the beach, and he's prepared. He's got a snorkel on. He's got a swimming band.
It's underwater themed, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, but there's a level. So I saw a tweet today.
Oh yeah.
I think it was a retweet from Anuxi, but I saw it was an artist. I think it was Bronto Thunder. He said a couple of years ago, a set like this would have been not accepted in Dota 2, and now here it is.
Well, there we go. You know, 2 years ago, Dota was pretty boring, wasn't it? You know, everything was all politically correct.
Everything was
now,
so
if I want
straightforward.
to take an ogre to the beach, I can. You know, this is 2017 with broken barriers that we didn't know that we had, or could be kind of moved past. And you know, it's in a better place. It's
If you want to go to a disco with Lesh, you can go to disco with Lesh.
Absolutely.
true.
If you want to roll around on the floor as Life Stealer, as you said, at a pretty incredible speed, you can.
Yeah, sure.
These barriers have been broken. You know?
As someone who is trying to get hired for TI, I have to say, great decision making on everything in that compendium. The Life Stealer taunt that makes it almost impossible to see what direction he's facing, not a big deal.
They've got it for Undying already.
Yeah, you know,
come on.
these
it's fine,
taunts.
but who picks on dying?
People that
we
want to
saw
use
we saw a
taunt,
bunch
I
at
Yeah, we
Kiev.
saw
I
it a
mean,
couple of times.
People that want
now-
to pay to win.
and now we have core players who can taunt people. See, the past was always like these support players have all these taunt abilities. Now the core players can be like,
Excuse me, Shadow Fiend?
yeah, but that's I mean, there's a few, of course, but
Nice, good.
there's a Clockwork, Tidehunter. You know, there's a couple of them. But
Screw the lore. Screw it all. You know, it's fine.
Oh yeah, what's the lore behind Crystal Maiden being able to turn people into snowmen?
Well, it's pretty easy, Sheever. She's a crystal maiden with snow powers. There's not much else that's important lore-wise for why she should be able to do that. Although I will say, out there, compendium thinker-abouters, Crystal Maiden came out on top on this one. She has almost an immortal on every single slot now. She's basically Io walking around. And then, Sheever, you loving it right now, right?
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, it's fine. They just want you to react. Oh, there we go.
I gave
Anyway.
him a couple eye raises. I practiced those.
Best part is, though, you can make somebody a snowman and put a snowman down as the taunt. That's double snowman potential. That's burying them in the grave of all snowmen. That's freaking hilarious.
Wait,
they're
is
adding
there
more
new
taunt,
taunts?
more taunt aspects too.
That's right.
You
What do
hit
you
level,
mean?
you get your high level compendium. You can start flaming them like they're all
Oh,
dead.
yeah, you
Oh, yeah,
can.
the voice line.
You get the
voice
voice
lines.
lines and
It's a
everything
disaster.
too. It's a disaster. You kill the mid laner, you kill the courier. It's a
To be honest,
disaster.
that should be a theme for anybody that's interested in making a YouTube series. Find the most triggering moments of when to use that
You know
voice
what it
line.
is? Oh, I bet that I was going to say, do you think they show up in pro games? You know when these teams are playing, can they put It's a
Oh, of
Disaster
course.
in and we as a spectator here, you know,
Oh,
Puppy or whatnot, go, it's a disaster.
of course.
I mean, only for the all chat one. I imagine the team-based ones as a spectator, we won't hear.
You won't hear.
So they will have had to kind of cashed out for what level 357 you need to be for the.
To tilt in a competitive game,
You
totally
Dude,
worth
you
it.
make that money back. You win
make that money
$1,000
back.
from the game. Absolutely, you know, invest that. Get the It's a Disaster all
The
chat.
question
here,
mark
mid laners.
denies.
The question mark denies.
Easy tilt.
Yes.
That's what I love about Valve. Most companies, they try to limit the amount that players can tilt. They try to reduce the rage-inducing things constantly. Valve is just like,
It's
piss
part of
off
the game.
people. Piss off.
Esports is emotion.
It's true.
Dota is emotion.
There's a reason you can all chat, and it ain't because people are looking for new friends, okay? It's because you're trying to tilt, Sheever. This is the tilt pack. I'm in.
I
I'm
mean,
down.
it's true. If your enemy is tilting, you're having a better chance of winning. And isn't it all about winning in the end?
Yeah.
It's good.
That's
fun.
just crew having fun.
It's all about fun.
Just win.
though. It's good if
Oh.
winning is fun though.
Two conflicting opinions there.
Winning is fun.
Winning is fun. I agree with that.
I do think they missed a few things from the voice thing, though.
Okay.
Purge, he had a great line the other time. That was the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Oh,
Remember
that's
that one?
true. That would
Yeah,
have
that's a
been
great
good.
one.
That would have been good.
I would
Pixels
love to do
screaming.
that in old chat.
Right.
Yeah.
All the time.
Like, yeah.
That could
let's
be
do
a
that.
jug taunt too, right? He just drops a fake item and starts trying to kill it. You could add
There
that
you
one
go.
next,
That's true,
you know?
yeah.
They could add something like that so you don't put the risk in of killing your item, but it's still there to tilt your enemy.
Pretty much any big play by OD Pixel would be absolutely spammed in every team fight in every one of my games.
Can you?
I think that's Mozart's fifth opera. you're doing
Yeah,
there.
that's it. Thank you. And fun fact, I actually did the sad air trumpet. That was my
Oh, that
voice
was it,
clip.
there you
Yeah.
go.
I love this. The sad trombone is
That's cool.
amazing.
That
That's
is the greatest
It's
one.
too bad it's not global.
It's not global.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that's only about tilting your teammates now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
that's- yeah.
But you don't want to tilt your teammates.
Well,
Well,
so-
yeah, I think
that's
you
not
do.
true
I mean,
either,
it's
actually.
good
That is
fun.
true.
90% of Dota players
If a guy's
tilt their
feeding,
teammates.
you need to tilt him enough to make sure he abandons Sheever.
Yep.
That's
But
the only
maybe
way you get back
This,
in.
at the same time, though, it can bring a little bit of comedy in it too, right? You die,
Sure.
you use your courier, just like womp womp, when you're like, all right, I don't feel as bad now.
I don't think anyone would have that reaction of, oh, I feel better.
You know,
Maybe.
I just died to neutrals. Wah, wah, wah.
Well, yeah, I would laugh. That's not. I mean, personally, I would be like,
Yeah, but
I would be
that's
upset.
because
and
you're in a
then-
good mood already. If you're even a little bit tilted, that will just tip
That
you over the
would
edge.
put you
If you
over
just, if you just lost your double down and then someone sad trombones you, it's GG.
I don't know about the double down, the whole concept of it, if that's a good idea.
It doesn't really change much. I mean, it's,
I think it's
it's
cool.
an extra game. It's just a bit of fun, really. I mean, you can only do it once a week unless
That's
you're at a
true.
high level. You can get up to 3 levels, but I think you have to be quite a high level on the compendium to do that. It's just a bit of fun. I mean, as we know with Jack, it can be painful fun.
Sure.
You know, if still, I can imagine feels bad when you go to the scoreboard and you see minus 50 MMR. You're like, oh.
I can't imagine
What
ever
if you get plus
using
50?
that.
See,
If you get plus 50,
though.
plus 50 is going to feel
Plus
pretty
50
good.
doesn't
That
even
high risk
sound that
reward.
good.
What?
I mean,
And
plus
it's-
50 is like...
I feel that minus
post-draft.
50 sounds a lot worse than the
Yeah.
plus 50 would be
Post-draft
good.
as well.
It is
so you can
post-draft.
you just be like,
Yeah.
all right, guys, we take this late game. I'm doubling down. I'm not announcing it to them. I'm telling you guys, just keep it
Oh,
on the DL.
if you don't announce it, then you don't deserve to double down. You've got to announce it.
No!
I saw that option. I was like, well, you could choose to be like, no, doubling down. You need to go in and have the balls to say, I'm doubling down.
No, because Dota has the kind of community that I would throw a ranked game just to see someone else be more miserable than me. I mean, that's the Dota audience.
Okay.
I mean,
There we
that's
go.
true. Is that not true? Have you not played with
I
people?
lost my last double down, so you're using your double down right now.
Exactly. 2 games ago, somebody fed. Fuck your double down. I'm feeding.
All right. The double down can be a lot of fun. A lot of fun was had yesterday as well. We can take a look at some of the highlights of yesterday's games.
Trapping him. BKB popped here by Maposhka. He's been chased down by Aloha, gets himself into the snowball. He's going to look for the escape as he goes straight towards the crease. Blinks away, Ghostic in with a jump, finding the Crystal Maiden, but the Self Astral there as they will protect the CM for some time. Being silent won't make it out. There's a sleight of fist comes through. The Aghanims Golems drop down onto the core of Aloha Dance, bringing out the Vengeful Spirit. G finds the Sanities, moving forward with a Hex chase down onto Ghostic, but Ghostic gets the call out. The War's Punch is there. They've got the control, and Empire, they'll find the OT. Jump forward, FN finds the Orchid Kinger, will be turned towards. Afterlife actually ends up being able to bring down the kill, but it will cost him his life.
I don't think that there's really any way for Vega to contest this. They can try, but it looks like it's going to be pretty tough to actually contest it.
Afterlife is going to head in. We'll see if we can go for any sort of fishing. Oh, he managed to pick up the Aegis Afterlife. Snatches the Aegis straight out of the claws of Na'Vi. And he's trying to walk it off here. He's still got the borrowed time.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
Immortality.
Your hero's not really the big damage dealer as an LC. You're more of that one hero lockdown. But, I mean, it could end up working. I mean, he got the Midas 27 minutes, and that was working for himself for a while, and this one could be...
Oh, no, they got to be careful here. Ghost is coming in with the smoke. He's going to jump and get the 3-man call into setup, but instantly, with the column dropped down. They're losing for Empire with a beautiful initiation buyback coming out from the Legion. But that jump there from Ghostic, easily securing the fight. Oh, I can't believe they stood there. They just grouped up for it. I guess they didn't expect the smoke to come through.
Top lane Dandy, looks like he's getting some aggression on him, but Seoma's getting turned on.
He's got a DD as well, and with the Amplifier on him, they've got the vision to go. Shoma will be kept alive. Oh, again, General grabs 3 in. The Static Storm combination's there, and they'll be able to take down G. Pop the exorcism. No, sorry, he's still alive. It was actually the Dazzle winner. 2 have gone down at the moment. Vega trying to turn with the exorcism and the lasso. General having a bit of a troll. Look what he's queued up on the darks here.
He's got Rapier in his quick buy on General. Oh, he gets the combo.
Oh my goodness, General, get that man a Divine Rapier right now. 3-man vacuum combo there coming out from the boy. Buyback from the Death Prophet immediately, but General.
Amazing plays by General's Darkseer there indeed, and we might be treated to that again today because we are seeing Na'Vi again play today. Now, before we look at what's to come, let's take a look at what the games yesterday did to the scores. And you can also there see all the other teams that you're still going to see here at DreamLeague Season 7, as we have Vega Squadron, Na'Vi, and Empire. Those are the only 3 teams that have played games so far. Virtus.pro Alliance, Mouseboards, Liquid, and Secret have not yet shown their faces, but apart from, actually, Team Secret is playing tonight. That's the one that I was going for. So, we have first Na'Vi Empire.
Yes.
And then Vega Squadron versus Team Secret.
Yes.
And Owen, I'm going to start with you. You were the Oracle yesterday. Your predictions were right for Crystal Main. Your predictions were right for the series, that they would all end in 1-1s. What's going to happen today?
I think Na'Vi Empire is going to be 1-1. I think Secret Vega... Vega looked pretty good yesterday. I could go with the... I don't know, but Secret should be on another level. But then again, it's, they've only got themselves back together in this new roster. So...
He's going to say 1-1.
No. I'm going to say... Yeah, I think...
Say it. Say it. We have broken.
I'm gonna say.
Say it.
I really don't want to say 1-1. It's so boring.
No, but you're the Oracle. Now you have a streak.
Yeah.
So
Do you want
it's
to
not
break
shameful.
the streak?
Now you got a cool streak going.
G played pretty well yesterday, but they got mid one. Mid one's a bit of a god. I think you got to say 2-0 Secret. As much as I'd like to be fun and say something with Vega, I think Secret should win 2-0.
1-1 and a 2-0.
Yeah.
I'm down with that. That sounds good to me.
You're following the Oracle?
I do think so, yeah. I think that yesterday they now have information. Na'Vi has information on Empire. Empire has information on Na'Vi, so they kind of like go at it, just like you said yesterday too.
Actually, wait.
The CIS.
I want to change. I'm actually going to say 2-0 Vega.
Oh.
What?
That's a complete opposite, Owen.
No, this is a team that did get knocked out by SG, and I'm not going to say anything bad about SG, but I think the way that SG plays is maybe something that Vega can replicate. And maybe that's a weakness that, we're pretty close to the major. And maybe, teams switching around a player, they've not had times to look at that and make the amends that maybe is needed to be done against a team like that. I'm going to say 2-0 Vega.
I'm against that.
Okay, there we go.
I'm going 2-0 Secret, 1-1 other series though.
Damn.
For
all right.
Na'Vi Empire.
1-1 whole day, Sheaves. Because Secret, as we've seen from DreamLeague before, with Team Liquid, a new roster change takes time. Usually these pro teams only need 1 game to figure it out.
Cash money though.
Secret will lose their first game. and then they will win the
lose their
second.
first one.
And then win
That's
their
bold.
second.
Yes.
Well, it's all going to go down tonight. We're going to find out who's the Oracle and who's just blatantly wrong, because that's going to happen to some people. But we're going to find that out later, because we're going to get you two off the chairs.
Yeah, get out of here.
You're going to get ready in the war room. We'll be back.
Yes.
We'll have some more info from these two, but let's get our guest of the week over. Yes, and we have Jack back.
Jack is back, baby.
Yep.
Good to see you guys.
How is your tilt going?
It's all right. It's, you know, when you double down and you lose, it's basically double the tilt. So, still recovering slowly from that, but it happens. You know, I like that. Like you said, Slack, there's like an extra salty component to the game now when you have some of these things added, some of these voiceovers. For the Chinese ones, I think there's 5 added. It's less salty, but I think my favorite one out of those is kind of the, oh, we've lost 2 lanes. The game's easier now. We've got our backs against the wall. The creeps are coming into our base. That's kind of the spirit of that one. So a little bit less tilty, but yeah, double down makes up for it.
But you can use the English one in your Chinese pubs as well, right?
You can, and they would probably understand, actually. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's just some crazy guy screaming, "It's a disaster!" I mean,
Yeah, it's
Doesn't-
all about
you-
the inflection on that one.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter what it means.
disaster.
Good times. I want the Russian ones. Well, there was a little controversy. There is no Russian one. I
Little
would like
bit.
at least one Russian one so I could spam it.
All right, so you actually know some of the Russian ones, or at least you asked about them.
Yeah. You see, there's an inherent problem. Well, at the Kiev Major, we had a segment where me and OD were taught their most famous Russian phrases from their casters, like "it's a black hole," stuff like that. And each one of them was about a paragraph and a half long of just rambling on in Russian, which I'm totally for in the chat wheel. If I could just spam that during a team fight and confuse the enemy team with
The rest
a
of the 2
3
minutes.
paragraph long Russian rant, that'd be hype, dude.
I feel like those would be some of the saltiest and most aggressive ones. And really, if you got the all chat function, that's
You're
what
missing
you want to
out.
be expressing to the other team, right?
Exactly.
Missing out.
And
That's
the
a
art
shame.
style. The art style. I don't remember him. Oh, and you remember him, buddy?
He probably doesn't.
He probably doesn't. But anyway.
No, but they were very long, because I heard Casper say at least, I heard him say one, and it was like, well, that's not a call. That's just basically multiple sentences.
That's a conversation.
That's a conversation.
That's not a call.
Yeah. No, but we don't have Russian ones yet. Who knows? Maybe they'll still come, but might be a little bit more
DLC.
tricky. But we do have DLC. We do have Chinese ones and English ones, and we do have a lot of extra tilt that you got to experience firsthand, Jack.
Yeah, it's nice. I like this feature. I like that you can. I like that you can put more at stake and just be more invested in the game, and you know all these little features and stuff. I mean, like Slack said, who doesn't want to have more of these interactions? Who doesn't want to potentially ruin someone else's day or ruin your own with that big fat -50 or you know? Because usually you lose a game and you're like, yeah, you know, I gotta win 2 games to get this one back because it's a 50-point swing. Now, if you lose a game, it's like 4. It's like that's a whole afternoon that I gotta spend digging myself back.
You
out
need
of that,
100
so.
points.
And you're at that point so tilted that probably the next few games that you play are not going to be.
Yeah, so really,
very
it's like a
great.
12-game swing. 'Cause you're gonna lose the next 2 as well, right? So
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
welcome to Dota. If
Yeah.
you're easily tilted, you ain't gonna make it. The league is right over there, okay?
Exactly. Now, there's a couple of teams here tonight that would love to make the enemy team feel miserable and tilt.
Hey.
We got Navi versus Empire up first. Now, Jack, we already heard from the rest of what they thought was going to happen today with Navi Empire and also later on with Vega and Secret. Do you have any initial readings as to what's going to happen?
So what I'm hoping for the Navi Empire series is, as I said yesterday, I hope you get 2 games that are like 45 minutes and there's just a ton of kills going back and forth. I think it could very well be both teams favor that early aggression and really like to put on the pressure. I think in terms of big picture, I think Navi might be a little bit better with diversifying their drafts, and I was impressed with their drafting yesterday.
Yeah.
So I would like Navi in that series. I'm not sure if it's enough to give them a 2-0, but yeah, let's go with it. Let's go with 2-0 Navi.
All
And then
right.
for the other series, everyone's excited to see Yapzor on Secret, this version of
Yeah.
Secret. they were on a tear before Kiev, and even at the start of Kiev, right? I think it was something like 20-something straight wins. They've always had a lot of draft diversity. I think Vega actually almost looked like a Chinese team a bit yesterday, a bit more defensive or conservative in some of their drafts, and they've had some very clear issues we've seen with some of the lanes or maybe the support rotation. So I'm going to go with Secret 2-0 in the second series.
Oh, see, I like that.
Wow.
He's like instantly one team is going to do better than the rest. Nothing on the fence, no 1-1s.
Well, you're talking to a guy that lost to Double Down, so of course he's going to overcommit. I mean,
I'm doubling down on both teams.
You're doubling down. He has yet to learn his lesson.
Too far.
For God's sakes.
All right, so let's go a little bit more in depth on Na'Vi versus Empire, because that's going to be our first matchup. So we know that we're expecting hyper-aggressive Dota. Now, we have seen both of the teams yesterday. We have seen both win a game. We've seen both lose a game. And they have seen that from their opponents as well. So they're going to have looked at those games and know what to expect. I agree that Na'Vi yesterday looked pretty decent. I think that the game that they lost, they should have... We talked to Pycat after that, right? He said the game that they lost, they probably should have won as well, and it definitely felt like that was the case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're doing pretty well so far. As we said, they're slowly encroaching hype territory. There's Pycat.
Yeah.
That sweet little pie cat.
With
Cat pie.
Yeah.
Not dog cat, but anyway. Yeah, Na'Vi's looking pretty good. As I said before, though, I'd like to see that...
Sorry.
Excuse me. That rust come off in this tournament and see how far they can go. However, Empire's looking pretty hyped too. I mean, Jack, you talked a lot about their aggression last time. You think they've finally learned their lesson?
Why would they learn the lesson if they keep winning games? I think you know, this is their identity. I think this is how they've always played. And a few of the situations I feel like shouldn't be that hard for them to address. There are just fights where you can't focus on someone knowing that there's people standing behind them. They're going to come in and counter-initiate. But if it's worked for them, and then they picked Razor twice yesterday, they have somebody who counters some of the popular laners and gives them an option for hitting high ground to consolidate the advantage they get from that early aggression. So I like their aggressive laning. I like how they played yesterday. You know, it works, and who knows how far it can take them in this league.
I'm not so happy about Razor.
You're not a Razor fan?
I'm not a Razor fan. No.
That's shocking, Sheever.
No, he just promotes fairly stale gameplay. If you're talking about it, if you want to see a game with 120 kills, Jack, you're not going to want to have Razor in your game.
That's true. We did have that replay section yesterday where it was like, hey, Razor is going to stand here for the duration of this fight. And that's exactly what happened. So, not the most exciting thing, but I think that's already beginning to be a solution to some of the issues that they've had recently in DAC and in this tournament.
Whoa! That's very one-sided, you guys.
Jeez, guys.
So this is a chat vote.
Chat vote. Going ham on Na'Vi here. That's a lot.
I mean, I know that Na'Vi is a fan favorite, and I mean, Jack said that they're, you know, Dota favorites as well in terms of gameplay, but this is maybe a little bit too one-sided. Even you, Jack, as someone that said Na'Vi is going to win 2-0, would you agree with this underlining statement?
This is probably too much of a split. I mean, they're talking about an 81-9 split here, so 9-1 odds basically in favor of Na'Vi. I don't think in this DreamLeague level or at the higher tiers of Dota, you'd have teams that have maybe that big of a split. So this might be a little bit too much, but we'll see. I do think that Na'Vi has an edge in this series.
I'm going to hedge my bet here and say that's completely accurate. Because if I say that now and they win, pretty impressive stuff there.
But if you say that now and they lose?
I mean, no one's going to think less of me. So I'm fine. Right?
So there's no scenario in which you look bad?
Precisely. I mean, you already think I'm an idiot, right, Sheever?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, that was more harsh than I was expecting, but thank you.
It's fine. We don't need to make predictions.
Sure. It only hurts feelings.
It only hurts feelings. We don't need to double down on anything. We'll just let Jack do that.
Yeah, Jack. You're the guest, dumbass.
I'm happy to double down at any time. As soon as I get one of these, I'm using them. You give me unlimited double downs, I could be down a few thousand MMR very quickly. So.
Ooh, because you can only do it once a week, but if you reach a certain level, you can get more. Sorry for coming back to the double down, by the way, but I do find that very interesting.
I'm not sorry at all. Beneath this happy veneer is someone who would happily discuss double downs.
Maybe you shouldn't gamble, buddy. Maybe you should stay away from this stuff.
So you doubled down today on an anti-mage game. After that, you didn't want a party game because gotta win that MMR back, so went back to solo.
That is basically the embodiment of the gambler's mentality that you don't want. I'm gonna get it all back.
So how many games did you lose after the double down game?
I actually won one after.
Hey!
Hey!
And So almost, you know, a couple
One
more,
last
3
one
more
win.
games, and then I'll be back. I'll be back
Gambling
to
is wrong, everyone.
Yeah.
We have younger viewers out there, all right? Gambling's wrong, okay?
Thankfully, nothing's at stake there except my emotions, maybe. But
Gambling with your emotions is even worse than money. Trust me.
But you're also gambling with the enemy's emotions. And that. Here you are. You're
What?
trying to tilt them. That's the most fun part.
Sas, can you, what you were talking, the scenario you were describing earlier about purposely, potentially losing a game when you know
Yeah.
that someone has doubled down.
Sure.
Can you post these, like those like reaction video type segments? Like, can you post the entire process of this happening? I'd love to see that.
That'd be some snuff films. That's real messed up stuff there, Jack. Yeah, you're trying to find some dark, deep web stuff going on here.
You
wanna
said
see,
it. You
you
said
want
it,
to see
Slash.
people
I just
get
wanna
super
see it.
depressed online?
I just want to see it in action.
Jesus,
Slash.
dude.
You said it.
Oh man. So what the hell are you doing, Cheever?
I am Snapchatting.
Do
I
you
have
have to?
Snapchatted, yes.
Right.
So you can actually see what I just Snapchatted at DreamHack
Oh.
Live. That's the Snapchat that I just did.
Oh, so you're saying that we have a bunch of social medias that
We
our
do.
fans can visit?
Yes, a lot of social medias. Now, there's a whole box. You can see them, but just in case, one's DreamHack Dota for Facebook, DreamHack Dota also for Twitter, and then you've got DH Dream League for YouTube, and DreamHack Live for Twitter.
Oh!
I thought we were past
That's
that.
gonna be a running theme every
No.
time you sell out.
You have to come up with a new animal each time with the hand.
You can't
Why
do
can't
much.
you? Why can't you have like a sock close by? Like every time you
You could
actually.
do dog.
No.
Or you could do snake.
You're just not on
You've
camera.
never
You
seen
can't
the
do
hand
anything.
series
You
of
can
like
do
awkward...
snake. That's all I got. I got dog and snake. I don't. Are there any other
There's a
hand
whole
animals?
There's a whole awkward zoo.
Oh wait,
like
there's
awkward
money. Can I
turtle,
get the
awkward,
Sheaver camera one more time? I gotta save these. Are people?
That's the
Every
slug,
sellout,
right?
you'll get a new
Oh.
animal. I'll work on it all night.
I
after
don't see how
DreamLeague.
this is sellout.
It's not selling out. We're selling to them
we're
outreach
promoting.
The
programs.
promotion box isn't even there anymore. We're just promoting your different.
We've been promoting for
so
the
that was
last
the
5
slug.
minutes.
That was the slug. What's
No
Like a
more.
slug?
I'm not doing it anymore.
This
I gotta
is not a
save them.
slug. It was a bunny.
That was a bunny.
that? Was a
dude.
bunny. It looked like a slug.
That's a
What?
little harsh. This is the slug. One more time on Sheaver, please.
No, that's not a slug. What the?
That's the slug. That's all I got. Anyway,
All right.
so there's Dota to be played, I think.
There's very soon.
Top
Dota
of the
to be
Hutt's
played.
food right there.
Anyway, you saw that right, by the way. I am, and other people will be the ones Snapchatting.
Oh.
So you get a real behind-the-scenes look from us. So
That's great. Are we bringing back Dream League at night? Do I take the Snapchat after the program's done?
well,
Get some
you know that this is not our phone.
get some shower access on
I
that
don't
thing?
think that the producer